Welcome back, friends and scoundrels. This is Bran.
And I'm Lynn.
Sarah.
She's here for some reason. She's apprenticing. That's why she's here. Today we're finishing out the Organism franchise for Final Girl on the USS Konrad. My brain tries to come up with things to say. See here. Yeah, there's that. So this is a big mess, but we're going to start this now anyways. And you can go back on the previous ones of this if you want. Rewatch those. I wouldn't complain about that. But as you already know, we're doing the wrap-up. When I recorded that first wrap-up video, most of the rest of these were already done, so it wasn't a thought to do it. But take a moment. If you have questions, leave them down in the comments below. Or concerns or anything that you think I could talk about during that. Rules, mishaps are also acceptable. We don't always catch even those, but we try to, and I address the ones that we do catch. But just trying to be nice about it. I'm not too thin-skinned. Not thin-skinned, hardly at all. But
I am.
There's no reason to be mean about it. Just, hey, I noticed this. Something for you to talk about later on. So I will wait for a little while before I do the wrap-up for this franchise. I've been taking notes throughout it where I can. So that way I'm a little bit better prepared maybe for that. So anyways, I don't have anything else to ramble on about at the moment. So let's get to the table. Memo excerpt written by Dr. Samuel Lissard to Redacted. Reply, SpaceX Mission 117. And I understand your reasoning for why my request was denied. But as a friend, and one who owes me for saving your life, I am asking you to make an exception due to what must be done. It is incredibly important that the impacts to and from this virus be studied. I don't care who the subjects are. Hell, use placebos too if you want plausible deniability. Just as a precaution, of course. But this research must be done. I would do it myself, but I am headed to the Arctic soon to do my own research. Can you make this happen? I look forward to your reply. All right, here we are. Mostly set up. We'll leave it there because I'll go over that in a bit. Set up for the last of the Organism franchise, taking place on the USS Konrad, as you can maybe probably not see right here.
No, you really can't.
It is probably a horrible glare, and it's all white. Yeah. So anyways, as you do, location rule, killer rule, scenario rules. So let's get into the boring stuff. Nothing over there. You will start with 2 keycard tokens on the board. Each setup card will indicate where to place them. One at the armory and one at the bridge. It's not the captain's place, it's the bridge. Place 1 keycard item in your inventory. Check. And place a keycard token on it. Place 2 keycard item cards next to your play area. They're down here, probably off screen.
Yeah, they're not on.
Along with the remaining tokens next to them, also off screen. Shuffle the remaining 3 keycard cards with the rest of the item decks and build the item deck as normal. Place the super loader item card next to your play area. Got it down here. There I am. Next to your play area, and place the token, or in this case the miniature, in the hanger. Place the 3 maintenance cards next to your player board face up. Those are over here. Are those on screen?
For the most part.
Because, we've set up and gone through all of this already. Just making sure for your guys' sake. Keycards. Keycards are useful items that can unlock new pathways or activate important ship functions. If you start or end your movement in a space not while passing through that has a keycard token, oh my gosh, you may spend 1 time to take the token. Take one of the keycard item cards that are set aside during setup and place it in your inventory, placing the token on it. Whenever you take the keycard item card, either through searching or an event, always place a token upon it. Whenever you use a key card by placing a token on the board or on a maintenance card, explained below, always keep the empty keycard item cards in your inventory. You cannot discard an empty keycard item card, and if the game instructs you to discard an item card either randomly or by choice, ignore them for that purpose. Once placed either on the board or on a maintenance card, you cannot retire any tokens unless a game effect instructs you to retrieve. You cannot retrieve any tokens unless a game effect instructs you to. It does not cost time to use a key card and place a key card token. Maintenance shafts. There are 4 maintenance shafts on the board, each with an empty keycard token connected to it. Neither you nor victims can pass through these shafts as long as they are inactive. If you are adjacent to an inactive shaft, you may place an available keycard token on it to activate it, which will allow you to freely travel through it along with any victims that are following you. Important: enemies can never travel through maintenance shaft, even ones that have been activated. Maintenance cards. There are 4 spaces on the ship highlighted in purple, denoted by a gear icon. Those are you ready? Here and here. So it's the furnace, the trash compactor, the hangar, and the bridge, which the rules now talk about. A special function can be activated in each of these rooms, indicated on the 3 maintenance cards: the crusher, the incinerator, the airlock, and the self-destruct, respectively to what it says on the instructions, not to what my words say out of my face.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. In order to activate a function, you must be in that space. You cannot be passing through. That corresponds to the function that you want to activate. For example, to activate the incinerator, you would need to be at the furnace. Place enough keycard tokens on it to activate it. Each function requires a different number of keycards, and then follow the instructions for that function. Both the airlock and the self-destruct may allow you to kill yourself along with the killer. If that happens, you lose the game, even if the killer dies along with you. No victory for self-inflicted damage, destruction. If any game effects instruct you to remove keycard tokens from the maintenance cards after you've already activated a function, those functions are immediately cancelled. Remove any additional tokens associated with them. Even though the superloader starts on the board in the hangar, you can only use it if you find the superloader key item card. If you ever unequip the superloader or lose the key, leave that token in your current space and return the superloader item card to its starting place beside the board. In other words, you can't put the superloader in your backpack. I don't understand why not.
No, I don't either.
I mean, this is the 22nd century. Should be able to, push a button and it turned into a briefcase.
Or undetectable expansion charms.
Iron Man was able to do it. All right, on to the organism. Special setup. Set the game up as normal with the following changes when playing with the organism. When placing victims, randomly place the red, black, and gray killer meeples one at a time in place of 3 of the yellow victim meeples. These are considered exposed victims. Nothing is placed on the killer space during setup, as the killers are hidden amongst the victims. Exception: if playing at a location other than the Arctic station, put the lab token where the killer space is on the setup card. This is the location of the lab. Here. Right there. Place a test kit item card face up above each of the item decks. Most location boards only need 3. Shuffle the 3 test result cards and form a face down test results deck over here. Lynn has kindly shuffled those for me for maybe the last time.
Maybe.
Shuffle and place the exposed victim cards face down in the 3 spaces on the killer board. I did that. Special rules. To win, you must test the exposed victims to find out which ones have been assimilated and destroy all mutated organisms. There will always be at least 1, but there could be as many as 3 mutated organisms. Exposed victims are considered victims with the following exceptions. They may never be targeted or killed by a mutated organism. They may not be saved. They may not be replaced with special victim meeples, like from an event. They always panic during the panic phase, even if no one was killed. If killed by a game effect, like a location terror event or other effect, immediately draw a test results card and apply the effects. See below. Acquiring test kits. When taking an item as a result of a search action card, you may also take a test kit item if one is available at that location. Performing a test on an exposed victim. You can use a test kit or the lab location to test an exposed victim when you are in their space. This is a free action and does not cost time. Either discard the test kit or simply bring them to the lab and then draw a test results card. The card will tell you if the exposed victim is safe or assimilated. If the exposed victim is safe, remove the test results card from the game. Then replace the meeple with a normal yellow victim meeple. If this test was initiated due to an exposed victim being killed, remove it from the board and increase bloodlust since it was a normal victim and they are truly dead. Bye-bye now. If the victim is assimilated, reveal the rightmost card of the killer board and replace it with the matching mutated organism card that is now a mutated organism. Place the token matching the meeple above the card. And set up the health and final health token as you normally would. Then immediately apply all of the bloodlust effects on the card from the lowest level of bloodlust through the current level of bloodlust. Important! Shuffle the assimilated test results card back into the test results deck. It is possible the remaining exposed victims have also been assimilated. Mutated organisms. They are considered killers, not minions. They take their killer action, and any tarot card killer actions as normal. If multiple mutated organisms are in play, resolve their actions one at a time, starting with the leftmost mutated organism as they appear on the killer board. If finale has been triggered, the mutated organisms will have additional killer actions effects as denoted by the finale marker, whatever you want to call it, and will perform them directly after the killer actions. Before the finale is triggered, they only perform the killer action followed by resolving a terror card as usual. Mutated organism death and final health tokens. When one of the mutated organisms loses its final health and there is still at least one other mutated organism on the board, lay it on its side and finish the current phase before checking the mutated organism's final health token. If the token is blank or it was a white final health token, the mutated organism is dead and should be removed from the board. If it has health, replenish its health per the normal rules, and that mutated organism is still alive. Although each mutated organism has its own final health token, you only get the 1+1 die bonus once, regardless of how many of the mutated organisms are down to their final health. We're not going to go through the examples, so that is that. All right, and now for the scenario. Zero gravity viral research. Final girl, Jenette. Check. Setup. Hard choices. Except, I've discovered the deck card doesn't actually exist in this deck. I have a theory that it exists somewhere, just not here. So, we are going with Space Rave, because it's got 2 words. And it's not one in any of the other ones, and because that's just what I chose. Set up the item deck as normal up here, and according to the other rules, events, set up the event deck as normal, but starting event is Weapons Locker. Weapons Locker. We got bombs, we got blades, we got pointy stick things. Look through the unused item cards and place any weapons in the armory's item deck, either face up on top or face down underneath. Discard this card. Set it off to the side. So, we got the Vibro Claw, Super Loader Key. Well, that's disappointing. Thermal Visor, and another key card. So, because it's just the one, I'm just going to set it up on top. Set those off to the side. I was smart and I left those out this time.
So smart.
USS Konrad Terror cards. Gas Leak, Minor Dark Power, Slippery. Organism cards. Remove all minor dark powers. Thankfully. That'll change things up a bit.
Yeah.
Then select 8 at random. Done. Finale, Reductive Assimilation. That's done. Special rules. All mutated organisms benefit from the minor dark power Slippery. Ignore the health value on it, and once it is in play, it cannot be removed.
Well, that'll be interesting.
It will. And we'll talk about Slippery in the wrap-up. Anyways, so, I took a second to double-check Discord before continuing. because I hadn't got a notification, and I was directed to BGG with some stuff, and Space Rave is actually supposed to be what's played there, so
Cool.
there's that. Based on the other things that I noticed, it seems to make sense. So thanks for that. Thank you for the person who responded on Discord. I doubt you're watching this, but thank you anyways. Ocean Gur. Alrighty. So I suppose we'll get started now, shall we?
I suppose.
We shall. Okay. So I didn't read the thing for that, so I don't know what my setup is. I don't know what my narrative story is supposed to be. All right. So, as we know from the flavor text for this, there's testing going about on board. It didn't go much further than that, so I say that people are starting to act weird and I'm investigating it. Means what do I want to do?
Investigate.
All right. Well, I'm having my lunch at the moment because I'm in the mess hall, so I'm going to do a focus, meditate on things, try to develop a plan. Guess that works. And then, you know what? We're gonna go with things are already starting to get out of hand because it moves things along a little bit quicker.
Very good.
So I'm gonna go for a walk over here. And that'll work. Over to this escape pod. Oh, hey. Things are getting really weird. I really care about whoever this is. It's
Janine.
Hicks. I'm going to call this Hicks. I'm going to get Hicks off the ship. No, I'm Janine. I'm saving Hicks. I don't think he can handle the stress.
Are you Janine? I didn't realize.
Oh, no, Jenette.
I didn't realize that's who you were playing.
I'm Jenette. So it could be Janine.
Sister Janine.
All right. So that's one already off. Ooh.
Ooh. What is ooh?
Oh man, she's got some good options. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit and take down here any item card from the top. Because I added words. So we got a horror, which is what I was gonna do. Move one space, take a search, and then take an item card. So I'm gonna take a top item card. My twin sister gave me her vibro claw, which is what I had last time we played this.
It is.
Whenever you successfully reduce damage from an attack with a reaction card, deal +1 damage to your attacker. Oh, that works out with her special power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her special power?
Or
Or do I only get to find out if you get it?
it is, I essentially get an extra hand,
Nice.
so that works thematically.
That's weird.
Yeah. I sprout a magical third hand.
Oh.
And I imagine it's because of the military and stuff training that she's able to handle. She's trained to handle things while handling her gun. All right. So, got a vibro claw, saved my sister. I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to discard my short rest to get an extra time. I'm going to remember to do that this time. But just this once.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But just this once. All right. So I'm going to take my close call. And I'm going to take a search. And take a sprint for later. Reset that. These should all be 0 cards. Okay. killers. Nobody's exposed yet. Straight to the terror card. It senses we are vulnerable. If there is no mutated organism in play, panic each victim in or adjacent to a search space. Do I have any? Saved that one. Okay. We've got 2. So we'll start here. 5. Go here. The other one is a 2. Comes into the lab. Okay. Panic phase. Oh no, I missed one. Because this one's adjacent and that one's adjacent also. I moved the wrong one. That one will go here. Okay. So 6, 4, 5, 6 into the escape pod. And the other one is a 1. So they're gonna switch places. Ooh. If I knew what was going on watching the actual movie, looks like this guy's trying to get away so that way they can infect other people.
It does seem likely.
Alright. Now for the other 3. We'll start up here, 1 through 6, into the trash compactor. This one is a 3. They're going to stay. And 5 up to here. Okay. Panic phase complete. Upkeep. Nothing to upkeep. So my turn. We are going to walk back. Or not. I don't want to save that from the search. You know what? I'm just going to take that. And I'm sad about sending my sister off. And I tripped through the doorway and sprained my ankle.
Working again.
Always. And -2 times. Then we are going to do a search. Reroll 1. That was a bad idea. So I get the ship's manifest. While at a search, discard the ship's manifest to look through that space's item deck. Place the cards in any order that you wish, leaving the top cards face up. So, do I want to go ahead and do that here, or do I want to wait until I'm at one of the other spaces?
May as well do it here.
Well, because I got the armory.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean there's actually weapons there, but and armory's all the way over here.
Let's do it here. Here is where you are.
All right. I want to. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. Here we got energy drink, personal beacon, remote access. Ooh.
You had personal beacon last time and forgot about it.
I had one of the beacons last time, yeah. I don't remember which one it was.
The triangle.
Oh, and leaving the top card face up. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to call it there. Take these 3, because I don't need to run anywhere. Take search and a close call. Redistribute these. Alright. And killer phase. Nothing doing. So nobody's a killer yet. Who can we trust? If there's no mutated organism in play, panic each of the exposed victims and 2 horror. Well then. I better get to fixing that.
Yeah, you had.
And panic those 3. Alright, starting here. Oh, nope. 5. And then we've got the 3. which is what we had last time. He just likes to hang out in the hangar.
That's where all the people are.
They must be having a deep philosophical conversation.
In the
And then
hangar?
the two. Why not? Where else do you have deep philosophical conversations?
The mess hall, I would imagine.
All right. And then panic again. So we got 5, 5, 6. All right. This guy's, he's done. He's also trying to get off the ship to get to people.
That philosophical conversation wasn't as good as he thought. Now he's got to escape.
Made him realize how that things need to happen. That he is right in his ways and everybody needs to be just like him. So he has to go to other planets and expose them. Assuming that he's exposed.
You assume a lot.
Also, maybe he's questioning his exposure. Maybe he just wants to get off the ship so that way he doesn't expose anybody else. Anyways. Now is not the time for deep philosophical conversations.
Right. That happens, like I said, in the mess hall over rehydrated food.
And apparently the hangar. That was a panic phase, right? Upkeep. Nothing to upkeep. Do another search, I guess. That'll work. I'm gonna take the personal beacon anyways, it doesn't matter. Once per action phase, you may trigger the following killer actions. Target girl and then move. Yeah, this isn't the one that I had. I had the one where you can set it up and they go to that instead of you.
Yeah. I said it was the triangle one. That one's a cube.
Alright, and we're going to try to focus up a little bit.
I guess not a triangle, it's a D4.
Oh, we still lose a time, which I didn't reset last time. We're going to risk it. Set that up to the side. Good enough. So change that to a success and get 2 time back. And horror up 1. And call it there. We got 7, so we're going to take close call 1. I think I'm going to do a distraction. My free ones. Go ahead and start getting some other things out of the way. Okay. That. I need to start moving to get some people. Alright, killer phase. Survive at all costs. If there are no mutated organisms in play, up bloodlust by 1. Nobody to move. Victim was killed. Draw and resolve the next tarot card. Glad I got that out of the way. Hopefully that's the only one. Panic these foos. I was about to be upset at my roll there, but then I remembered that it's just the panic phase. This will start here. He's changed his mind. He's coming back to the conversation. He's had some time to thought about it. 3, to the junction, through 5, into the furnace.
Junction, what's your function?
All right. Nothing to upkeep. And we're going to go ahead and... Oh, I should actually... I'm going to do my distraction first. I'm going to give up those 2 and change that. Give us 2 horror down and buy 2 time. Now we're going to do a sprint. Or not. Just give those up to change one of these. And move up to 2 spaces. Go here and here. Lose a time. That's okay. Alright. Those stay in the discard pile for now. Nothing to guard. So take a close call like usual. Take these. 1, 2, 3. Should I take a distraction again?
I don't know. Should you?
I think so. Might as well, right?
Might as well.
Then take another sprint. Killer turn. Gas leak. Roll a die to determine which maintenance shaft leak. Oh, got that. Nothing to do there, anyways. It's all right. I've already moved on. Roll a die to determine which maintenance shafts leak toxic gas. 1. Upper left and right. Okay.
So what does leaking toxic gas mean?
Everyone in a space adjacent to an affected maintenance shaft receives 1 damage. So that was upper left and right. So both of those. So 1 dead.
2 dead.
2 dead. And 3 dead. And we need to see what this guy is. Safe. 4 dead.
That was a lot of death.
You know what sucks? Is I was just about to get over there. Like after I tested this guy, my next romp was over here to get some of them into the escape pod.
So why did all the ones in the... Oh, because it's adjacent. Yep, I see it.
And then draw an event card. Cramped escape pods. If there's more than 1 victim in a safe space, there are none. You cannot save victims in that space. So, and that's an ongoing. No way I'm sharing a pod with Karen.
Too.
Dang it, Karen. I'm going to flip that over. Just make that the discard pile. Okay. Well, that was fun.
A weird definition of fun.
Sarcasm. All right, my turn.
Did you panic?
Oh, panic phase.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Let's see here. 4 and 1. So nowhere. Damn it. Well, that made things even better. Kind of wish I had a radio. Oh. Nope. You want to do... Let's do a distraction real quick. That up. Take your time.
Like, tease you.
It does. So that's 2 successes. 1, 2, and up 2 time. That one was worth it.
Is your bloodlust at the top already?
Yes. It's what happens when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I went up 2. Almost.
Ah.
Do I want to walk or sprint? So there you go. 1, 2, 3. I guess that settles that. We will try for a sprint. Oh, geez. I'll just give those up so that way I can get this ball rolling. Hey, I need you to come over here with me.
Why are you going that way?
To the lab. Oh,
The lab?
I forgot that.
The lab's right there.
Oh. Yeah. I'm going over here to the lab. Oh. I've already done this. I'll just hold on to that. I forgot to take my test kit from my search. All right. Let's see. That one is assimilated. You reshuffle those, please?
Yep.
So that is this guy.
This guy.
Who is I forget which one that is. I don't know who it is.
Okay.
I think it's tough. I thought it said on them, but I know I've had this guy before because I remember him having 7. Ah! Shoot.
What?
I used my guard to be able to run over here.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. There you go. You were not thinking that through.
I was hoping he'd be safe. Be honest. All right. So we have to resolve all of this now. Target victim and move. Only one. Then we target a victim and move. Then we get an event card.
What do we got?
Oh, we got Jonas the cat. Place a special victim meeple with the victim that is furthest from you. Are we calling that literal spaces or movement spaces?
Movement spaces.
It'd be over here. Furthest from you. This is Jonas. Jonas will not follow you during the upkeep phase. Panic Jonas 3 times. If you end the action phase in the same space as Jonas, you may choose one of the following. Down horror or up time. If Jonas the cat leaves play, discard this card. Alright, so that was our event. Up horror. That was helpful. Gains a heart. Already done. Up horror. Well, I had it for a moment. Not terrible.
Terrible. Because you did all that distraction.
Yeah. And I got a bunch of time. So that actually, because it's still my turn, but I'm out of cards, so I can't do anything. So I can get some stuff back. Right. These are the ones that I discarded, right? Shoot. That was stupid. I put everything back before I bought stuff. So I'm going to take this retaliate. Both close calls.
But isn't one of those close calls something you just put back?
Oh, it is. So 1 close call. Gives me 4. Ink. Take a Furious Strike. Just 4. Leaves me 1. There's nothing else to buy. So I didn't cheat too badly.
I kept you honest.
At least you did it now instead of during editing. All right. So Oh, that's right. This is the resilient guy. He heals every killer phase.
Ah, yes.
But he's not damaged, so he's not going to do that. Hit and run. If there are no mutated organisms in play, disregard. Target victim. Move, and then kill. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot, what?
Should have already been here. I think I accidentally cheated. 1, 2, 1. Is he supposed to kill anybody? No. Okay. So he's already here. So he's going to kill this guy. And then he targets a victim. He's going to kill somebody in here. Starting with Jonesy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not the cat.
Not up to me. So that was the other guy.
I thought you wouldn't be targeted.
Oh. I forget. Because I've never had to worry about that. Wrong book. Oh, never be targeted or killed. Okay. So, right, they can't be targeted. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means this middle guy is gone.
Goodbye, middle guy.
Discard the next tarot card. So that one's just gone. Is there anything else I needed to do? And then, whoops. Okay. So moved there. Shucks. This has gone down rather quick.
It's usually how it happens.
Yes, it is. All right. Oh,
Time to panic.
time to panic. Are they supposed to panic during that too? Saved. Oh well, it doesn't matter because it's panic phase, so they would panic anyways.
Right.
So then, do you think Jonesy would panic? Jonesy would panic like normal, right?
Yes.
All right, so Jonesy is frozen with fear. Yellow one is running to the storage space. He is staying here as well. Now for upkeep phase. What is Jonesy doing? Jonesy is doing a 4, then a 1, then a 5. Jonesy is very confused and upset.
I'm upset that they put a cat in this. I'm very worried about the cat.
There's a cat in the original one. In the original Alien?
I'm also upset that there's not a cat meeple. Shit, all kinds of upset.
If only we had Isle of Cats readily at hand. Alright, that's upkeep phase. My turn. I'm going to slowly make my way around, or should I focus? I should focus first. Should I? Walking's more important right now.
You did that walk real nice.
Okay. 1 success. Move 1 space. Lose the time. And we're going to try for a focus anyways. No, we're not. We're going to lose 2 more time. That was effective.
That's a good turn.
That was a good turn. That's all I'm going to do, because that's all I can do. So we'll take our close call. We're going to try to run away this time. Because I don't think I thought about that last time. It's too caught up with all the other stuff. But now we got some options. Okay. Killer phase. Regain a heart. No, doesn't have to worry about that. Slippery. So that, I should probably show you what it does. The killer can freely move through all maintenance shafts if they're open. No, it says all.
It says all.
Okay. We're going to go with that. No. Let me double check the fact. All right, yeah, we're going to go with any, as it says. Move through all maintenance shafts. So whether it's open or not, it can move through them.
Makes sense because it should specify if it's otherwise. Good rules would.
Now.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Pulled the terror card. Panic phase. Nobody died this time, thankfully. Upkeep phase. Jonesy. So he's going to go 1 through 4. 6 into the escape pod. And then back over here.
That seems typical cat behavior, honestly.
He's got the zoomies. He's just running around in circles. You know, because you're in space, so it's always nighttime.
Right.
All right, my turn. I am trying to get to him to do some damage. So I'm going to try to run over there. That's not going to make too much of a difference at the moment. 1. Reroll that. It's at least something to work with. Get those up. Running's more important right now. 1, 2, 3. Leave that. What are you doing?
I'm not even certain. Are you going to hit him?
Think.
Do it.
I don't want to risk not hitting him yet and not having anything to help myself. So, but I am going to try to focus a little bit. That was a waste of time, literally. All right. I'm going to end it there because I do have my retaliate card, so I can at least defend myself if I need to.
Right.
And because of my vibro claw, I can do additional damage. So that was that. And then should I go ahead and take a guard? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a guard in case.
The cat is snoring so loud. I can hear him from here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Took that guard. So let's get our retaliate ready. What is that? Was trying to focus as I got into the room. I didn't realize how horrifying this creature was at first, because
right, nothing.
He transformed and just ran.
Nothing can prepare you for that.
No. Could be anyone, anywhere, or anyone. Could be anyone, anywhere, or anyone. If there are no exposed victims, leave that. Roll a die for each normal victim. If a 1 is rolled, it trades spaces with the furthest exposed victim. You can lay a victim on its side to designate that it has been rolled for. So, I only have 1 normal victim.
So you don't have to worry about laying it on its side.
That's a 5. If a roll is on, it trades spaces with the furthest exposed victim. So, nothing happens. Then, target, we don't have to worry about that. Target victim, move, and kill. And kill. Discard the next terror card. Oh my.
Is that the penultimate card?
No, I got 1 more left.
Ah.
Which, it just triggers the finale. Which automatically exposes anybody who's left, right?
I believe so.
I think the card tells you.
I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
My turn. I guess we're gonna try to follow.
Saved yourself the trouble and used that personal beacon to make him stay with you.
I didn't think of that. It's too late now.
Glad I could help.
You know what? I think I am going to change what I'm doing.
And now you're cheating again.
Oh, I'm here. I can test this guy. And he's safe. So that saves me a little bit. No, don't go in the dead pile. Where the frick did I put the other one? I don't know. It's blending in somewhere. Anyways. So that's done. I'm going to activate the beacon.
Shouldn't he become normal at least?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna activate my beacon. So we'll turn that sideways for now, because it doesn't discard. And we are going to focus a little bit. Do that and this. Just take it as it is. Okay. Am going to give up my walk though to get that time back. And I'm gonna give it my short rest too, I think. Because it should be okay. Okay. So now 4. And I'm gonna stop there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. Shh. It's fine. Tarot card. It must be you. If there are no victims on the board, discard this card and draw the next tarot card. If there are any victims in your space, take 1 damage per victim. You may defend. I only need to defend him once, theoretically. So I am going to try to defend that. Give up a walk. And a focus. Or no. Yeah. I have to. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. Reduce damage by 2. So I didn't take any damage. In each space with at least 2 victims, that doesn't matter, but we'll finish reading anyways. And at least 1 is a normal victim. 1 normal victim is killed. Man. It's because people aren't trusting each other, but there's no spaces with 2 victims in it.
Right.
Target and move. So, during his phase, he would come to me. Okay. And then he's already there. So that goes back on. Should have took something to move so that way I could have gotten that victim out of there.
Well, you had to defend yourself with your walk.
Right. All right. And then, because that last one came up, we're in the finale. Reductive assimilation. There's only 1 mutated organism in play and you are in its space. At the beginning of the killer phase, you have been assimilated and lose the game. When this card is revealed, any remaining exposed victims are immediately assimilated. Glad I did that. Shoot. Well, it's all or nothing.
Yeah. Wow, that's a tough one. I think that might be the worst one yet.
Glad I didn't give up my weak attack. Now, where do we want to start?
there a panic phase? Or nobody
Oh.
died?
Jonesy's got to go.
Yeah.
Nobody died, but Jonesy's got to put on his zoomies.
Run to safety.
5, 6, 2.
Oh no.
What's that? Right. If you end the action phase in the same space as Jonas, you may choose one of the following. Well, that's not going to matter.
Yeah.
This is like maybe the second quickest escalation, or the third. So that reroll. You. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Choo choo. And horror down, which means we get. What did I think I accidentally cheated.
You did. You've got to
I got super excited there for a second. I just got excited and went with whatever was there. All right. That worked out.
That was the.
That was, but I'm not going to complain. 4 damage. And horror down. Now I get 3.
So intense.
And follow up Furious Strike. That's 3 more damage. Yes! Woo! That's a double first. It's the first time winning outside of the cottage. And first time that my rolls at the end of the game have worked out in my favor.
Right. I thought that when you got to the black one, he just laid down.
But my damage exceeded it.
Oh,
So,
okay. I guess I've just never seen your damage exceed it before.
I know, right? That was a good ending.
Because you had no walk, so you would be assimilated if you didn't get him, right?
Yes. It was all on the line. It was all or nothing there. Because even though I had to retaliate, I'm in his space when I die, so...
Start.
Or yeah, when I start the killer phase. Nice.
The cat survived.
Just like in the movie. The cat survives in the movie.
Spoilers.
Whatever. But she hasn't seen it yet.
It's no excuse.
But that's not that big of a deal, right? Anyways, so that has been the super exciting finish to the Organism franchise. I don't know what else to say.
Who had the bonus heart?
Oh. 2, 1, and 1. Oh, no, that's 3 first. Because this is also the first one where I didn't almost or kill myself by walking.
You didn't just one.
I did hurt myself a little bit, but not a lot. So that's a trick. We're going to call that a hat trick.
All right.
To make some sports metaphor there. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Check out the playlist with all the rest of them up above. Check out the eBay store down below. At the moment, the social media stuff's still going down there, even though we're not super great about that. Occasionally we do an Instagram, and occasionally we share somebody else's stuff on our Facebook. So all that stuff's down there too. Till next time, live to roll again. Not even. It's double sixes even. All right, here we go. Pulling out the sacred coin of choosing. Series 1. That'll be a nice shift. And then we just need a bad guy, right? Hans it is. So, we will be doing the Hans franchise next. Which is good, because I already have a lot of this stuff painted.